All right, Matt Barkas here, CEO of MintBuilder, and I wanted to just take you on a quick run through here on the website just to clarify a few things and help you understand your new website and your new back offices and how things are transpiring. So let me just jump right in. So you're gonna enter in your website. You can go into your personal one or not, but I'm gonna just do a test one just so you can kind of see what it looks like, and we can go from here. So it loads up. You're going to get this retail pop-up. Now this again is for retail customers only. So they're a retail shop, they're going to get a 10% off. This is a nice tool for you to use and promote. But let's jump down. So you can see when you scroll down to the bottom of the page, just to make sure that you're on your page, you should see your name, your phone number, your email, all down here. So that way when someone comes to your site, they can click get in touch and they'll contact you directly. But let's jump right into what I'm going to talk about. We'll go to login. So that's what you want to do. And then you're going to put in you're going to put in your account number, your ID number, and your password. And if you have any trouble with this stuff, you can just email support@mintbuilder.com and we'll make sure to get you logged in. If you need to reset your password, we can help you with that. If you need to, adjust your subscription, we can do that. But let me just show you. So this is there's two different backends that you have. So you have your wholesale shop backend, or your website backend rather, and that's what this is here. So if you do not see this income platform link right here, that's because you're not on a subscription that allows you to earn income currently. Now you might have been before and something might have happened in the transition, so let us know right away so we can get that set up for you and get you, rocking and rolling. And you can scroll down here so you can see we ran a bunch of tests, and you can see some of you might have already switched your subscriptions. And don't worry when you see all these is past orders. The only one that's active is the one that says cancel subscription. See, this one's already been canceled. These were tests that weren't actually fulfilled. And it's always going to say awaiting shipment because it's a subscription, so you're always going to be waiting on your next order. And if you scroll down further here, these are going to be your orders from the shop. Okay, so whatever, it's going to probably be blank for now, but as you progressively order more things from your shop, preferably with a wholesale discount, because you're going to see that the pricing is the best pricing you're going to see anywhere when you do that. So it's going to get you that silver and gold. You're going to be able to stock up on as much of it as you possibly can for the least amount of money, and the collectibles, all of that stuff, buying gifts with the jewelry. It's tremendous pricing, better than we've ever been able to do before. So that's the orders. We call it ad hoc orders, as you see here, and these are your subscription orders. So again, the top one is always going to be your active one, and if you do not see one that says cancel subscription, if it just says canceled or it doesn't have anything next to it, you are not active currently. So make sure to go in and purchase a subscription by getting started, which I'll show you in a second. Now, if you want a different one, so this test account is set up for Go for the Gold bundle. And let's say, most everybody is set up automatically by default on the All About Eagles bundle, because that's the lowest cost one. We just kind of transitioned it over to that. Some people are set up on the Around the World bundle, which is kind of like the previous one where it was a rotator. If you want a different one, it's really easy to do. You just push cancel subscription. This is going to pop up saying, are you sure you want to do that? And then if you push OK, it's going to cancel your subscription, so you're not going to have any active ones. So you're going to have to go in to get started right away to set up a new one. Otherwise, your account's not going to be active. And when you do go set one up, it's going to charge you right away. So if you're looking, let's say that I'm going to cancel that for now. Let's say that you have one that you just paid for a few days ago and you don't want to go and pay for another one. Just email support@mintbuilder.com and we'll get you set up on whatever subscription you want for a future date. For those of you who are getting close to your next fulfillment anyway, then you may as well go ahead and cancel and just go ahead and set up the new one. So we can easily do that. So all you do is you go to get started, and you're going to log in, and the first thing that's always going to pop up is this orange area, because this is the subscriptions. Always are going to be on top no matter how you sort it, and you can choose from them. And the way we have them ordered now is from highest to lowest, but I think what we're going to do is actually move that around a little bit. We're going to put the All About Eagles on top, and then the Around the World, and then the Select View, and then the Go for Gold and History Buff. But we are going to keep the a la carte ones at the bottom, because as an affiliate, you probably don't want to just promote these right off the bat, because you're still going to get paid commission on them, but it's much lower commission, and they're not getting an asset each month with these. And this one, the wholesale, they're not going to get any income. They're just only being able to purchase, the wholesale prices, which is a great deal, by the way. You can buy one coin, and it could save you hundreds of dollars. So one coin could basically pay for their subscription for half of a year. So it is a good bargain. And same with the income platform. But at the very least, I would make sure that your prospects are on the bundle so that they can have access to both of those. And they're saving $14 by doing that. My personal preference, as you probably heard me talk about before, and what I am personally getting each month, is the Select Few bundle. These coins that I'm personally picking out for this bundle are coins that are rare coins that we've already seen some of them, double in price in 6 months to 12 months, and that's the kind of legacy that you want to build up, for yourself, and for retirement, or for just later for purchases, whatever your reasoning for doing that. But anyway, so you can choose from these. If you click on them, you can go to quick view, or you can actually go on the full view. But let's just go on the full view here and see what we got. So you can see, what it gives a little bit of a description, let you know, what's going on with these. It's just each one has its own benefits. Okay, like this one is, it's a rotation, so you're going to get different coins, and some of them are going to be 100 years old, some of them might be 2,000 years old, or anywhere in between, but there's going to be a history behind these coins. So it's really cool. It's something neat. And all of them are that way. All of them have their own unique things. This is our only gold one, so we finally do have a gold one now, something that many people have been requesting for a long time. Again, this one's the rare coins. And then if you're just looking for more of a typical lower end coin, but it's always going to be a perfect MS70 from different government mints around the world, that's your selection. If you're looking for the cheapest auto ship that includes an asset, then of course All About Eagles is that one for you. So all of them have better prices and savings and all that kind of stuff tied to them. So anyway, yeah, you're going to see, again, best prices anywhere for the coins, and we're not really talking about that in this video, so I'm going to go ahead and go back out of here and go back to my account. Now, if you want, you don't want to change your password, you don't know what your password is, your user ID is always going to be your ID number. Typically, it's either 5 or 6 digits. And you can go in and change your password anytime. So if you need your password reset because you don't recall it, because I know some people haven't been active for quite some time and now you're reactivating, just email support@mintbuilder.com. We'll reset your password and we'll set it to silver. And then you can come in here. It's going to be blank always. It's going to, even if you reset, it's always going to be blank, because we don't see what your password is. I don't know what your password is. Same with your credit card information. We don't store that on our site. This is stored in Chase Bank, so we don't know what that information is. We can't update it for you, but we can set up a temporary password, and then you can come in here and you can change it. You just type in whatever you want your password to be, go down here to Save Changes, and that's it. That's all you got to do, and then it'll reset it. It'll tell you right here, your changes have been successfully changed. So that's all you have to do. You can go back out to your account details here. Make sure your address is all filled in correctly. We've had a few issues with that because stuff wasn't set up right, so it's going to default to United States for country and Alabama for state alphabetically. That's how it works. Or sometimes Aruba for the country because alphabetical. So make sure that this is all correct so that when you do pay for your product, it gets shipped to the right place. That's very important, okay? And with this new setup, it is the best value. We're giving you so much more value with not only the subscriptions, but also with at cost products within the shop. Now, because of that, you're going to notice that you're being charged for shipping now. That is the case, but the good thing is that the shipping is the true cost of shipping. There's no money made on the shipping side of things. So if it costs, typically in the United States, it's a little over $3 for shipping for all of the different subscriptions. In Canada, it's just under $10. And pretty much for the rest of the world, it's going to be around $13 or $14 for shipping. Now, we're also working on a different system because we're direct shipping now, so it's much, much faster. We want it to be, really quick. So you're going to notice there may be a time or two where your package comes, and then, for example, in the UK, we have Parcel Force. We ship United States Postal Service, and they partner up in different countries with the local postal, that's the parcel delivery service in that country. And in the UK, for example, Parcel Force is the one that the USPS partners with, and so it's kind of out of our control. Sometimes they're going to charge you because we're paying, you're paying for the subscription already, and paying for shipping to get it over there, but sometimes they do that, and they shouldn't be charging you the VAT. But all that kind of stuff is kind of out of our hands. There's not really a lot we can do with it. We're always working to try to find different ways to improve that so it's more streamlined. But to get packages to you faster instead of having to wait 3 months or 3 weeks, and sometimes longer, 4 weeks, that's the only way to do is direct shipping. So again, we're always looking at new cutting edge ways of doing it, but that's the typical way. If you're outside the U.S. and you order from any precious metals company, it's the case. That's just the case of what's going to happen. They're going to ship it to you, and sometimes you're going to get that fee, sometimes you're not. So again, we're working on it. We're going to be on the cutting edge of doing whatever we possibly can to help you that. So again, make sure your subscription's set up, because at the end of the 60 days, your account could be lost. It could be deleted out of the system. So make sure that you have your subscription set. Let us know if you have any troubles whatsoever. At support@mintbuilder.com, we'll get it taken care of. Now, like I said, if you do not see this button here, that's because you're not on a subscription that has the income platform, which means then that you are on either the wholesale shop. That'd be the only one. The wholesale shop would be the only one that doesn't let you see this, or you don't have any subscription at all. So again, that means there's an issue there. So make sure you go get started, set up a subscription, and then this will pop up then. And then what you can do is, now I want to go here, and the login details are the exact same as the other one. Okay, it's kind of a security protocol that this is the way it is. As we will be continuing to work on this backend. You're going to see here, this is the income platform backend office. So you have your website backend office, and you have your income platform back office. We're going to be this right now. What you see is a basis. It's a starting point for your income platform back office. It's going to get better. There's going to be more details and more things added to it as we go. But right now, it's a pretty good setup. It's simple, which is kind of a key thing. I want to point out a few things, because we've had a lot of people already say, well, okay, how do I get my commissions, and so on and so forth. Right here, this is going to tell you your total commissions earned so far, and what you're going to see. So let's say that you have $200 in your back office. It's going to say you have earned 200 USD of the 20 USD required. 20 just means that's our minimum that you have to have in order to withdraw the funds. So if you have $5 in your back office, we're not going to do the processing of the $5, because you end up losing with fees and stuff. It's just not worth it for you. So yeah, you'll see 200 of 20. So that means you can that's going to get automatically put into one of 3 places. So let me show you. What you're going to need to do is go in here. This will be your name right here. And by the way, when you go in here, you can upload your picture, which will be right here. But the main thing is you want to go to payment settings right here. And when you do that, by default, everybody's account is set up on account credit, which means that every Friday when we run commissions, what's going to happen is the funds are going to stay in your back office. You have 2 other options at this point in time. You can set up your PayPal account. You just enter your PayPal email, that's it. And then every Friday, your earned commissions that's over $20 will automatically be sent to your PayPal. Or you can set up a Stripe, which this is a really cool new feature. And with Connect with Stripe, you're just going to go in and you're going to see this thing that's going to pop up saying, that is what it will say is that MintBuilder wants to connect its Stripe account with you. So you'll go in, and if you don't have an account set up, then you just set one up. It's not that big of a deal. And with Stripe, you have so many options. You can have the funds, put in your bank account and lots of different things. So check that out. Maybe that's an option for you. We're also looking at doing some other options where you can connect funds to your back office or to your bank account, or put it into cryptocurrency, things like that. We'll have that in here soon. You'll see it right here in this drop down, so check back often, but make sure to get set up with which one you want at this time. Now, over here on the side, you have your general statistics, and this is just telling you, what's going on with, your team, what you see on the home page. But your tier statistics, this is going to show you a drop down of ID numbers, okay? And those ID numbers, you can click on them and you can email them. Those ID numbers are your personals. And unfortunately, right now, the way the system is, like I said, it's the basis. It's the basis of the platform. It doesn't tell you their names and phone number and all that kind of stuff of who they are. But hopefully, because they're your personals, you already know them. You can make sure they tell you their IDs. That is something that we're going to have built in within the next 2 months. We're working on really streamlining this whole process. But for now, it's a pretty good system. And you can, like I said, you can check it out by going to there. Marketing materials, we have a lot of stuff in here for you already. We put in some banners, so you can check those banners out. Use whatever ones you want. We have tons of them in here for you. So let's also go to page peels. We have those. You can do all those. So one of the things, though, I wanted to show you is that we have 3 different PDFs already in here. We have the graphical compensation PDF that you can utilize, and that is just a 1 page. It's actually down to 1 page. That's how simple and powerful we've made the program. And that's this, you probably are familiar with it if you've been in MintBuilder for a little bit. And then we have the booklet, which is a few pages that go into more depth explaining the compensation plan. And then I just recently had added in here is a PDF presentation. So if you're interested in presenting the business to somebody, it's a PDF version. And so it kind of takes you through like our website would, and it goes through the whole process of how we can help people, making people the hero of their own story. So I encourage you to take a look at that as well. So yeah, that's some of the new stuff we have put back in the back here. Training materials, same thing. We have training stuff put in here. There is a whole training library in here that we purchased to set up so that you can go through and learn how to market your business. So this is it here. It's pretty in depth. There's lots of videos. Make sure to start from this one, and then you can go wherever after you finish these 2. Then you can kind of go wherever you want to. But a lot of good material in those videos as well. So that's how you do it. Make sure just basically what this was really showing you about is 2 things. One, the 2 most important things is that you're active and don't lose your position. So make sure you're set up on a subscription. And number 2 is getting you paid. So to get paid, you have to go in, like I said, and make sure you set up your payment settings. Otherwise, the money's just going to keep accumulating here in your back office. But yeah, you can set that up if you want PayPal or if you want to set up a Stripe. So those are the 2 most vital things to get off the ground. And then I would say also, just equally as important as those, is making sure to start your referrals, start sending them to your website. Your website is mintbuilder.com / and then it's your 5 or 6 digit ID number. That's it. So like I showed you a few minutes ago, you want to scroll down to the bottom, make sure your name is on there. Any questions, talk to your upline. First of all, they probably already know the answer. And if they don't, then just email support@mintbuilder.com. We'll be sure to make sure to help you. You can go on the chat. The chat's open about 8 hours a day as well, but support, the emails always go through, and those are checked even more often than 8 hours. So that should help out a lot. So that's it for now. I'm going to send out some more videos as we upgrade and do even more things to help out with this back end, and we're adding some new enhancements to the funnel marketing system is set up as well. So make sure to utilize that, the free silver, and I'll be doing more about that soon. So if you don't understand that, don't worry, we'll get into that soon. So that's all I have for today. Hopefully that helps. Again, make sure to get in touch with us if you don't have your subscription set up, and we'll get that all taken care of for you. Thanks a lot.